Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. This is me, Aamna Shahbaz, subject specialist in English at Divisional Public School and College, Sahiwal. Reading Comprehension. Dear students of class 8, welcome to all of you in our today's video lesson. Today we shall study reading comprehension exercises 1, 2 and 3 from English Grammar and Composition 9. Objectives. Objectives for our today's lessons are to know, to enable students to understand text, to enable students to explain the text in their own words. Further, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to identify answers of the given questions from the text. Previous knowledge. Aesop's Fables. Aesop was an ancient Greek slave. He wrote many entertaining stories of animals. Animals were his moral characters with so many good qualities. His some famous stories are A Thirsty Crow, Hare and Tortoise, The Cunning Fox, A Lion and a Mouse, A Foolish Stag, The Shepherd and Thief. He has written hundreds of stories on animals. Aesop's Fables. From three of his fables, we have brought three different paragraphs. Reading Comprehension Exercise 1, A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Reading Comprehension Exercise 2, A Foolish Stag. Reading Comprehension Exercise 3 from his famous story The Goat and the Fox. Dear students, the ultimate goal of reading is good comprehension. Today before we attempt reading comprehension, here we have points to remember for comprehension. First of all, marks. You will be given 5 short questions to answer based on one paragraph. The total question will stand for 10 marks. And there will be 5 short questions. Each of the short questions will carry 2 marks. Always answer in a word limit. Do not write very long answers or extra detail which is not necessary. Your answers must be text-based. Do not write any answer from your own side. And do not write whatever you imagine or create in your mind from the text, but answer according to the text. Choice of vocabulary. This is very important point. Accordingly, do not use words which may cause irrelevant detail. And the use of tense. All what you have to care is write answers according to tense used in questions. Do not write answers if the question is in do not write answers in past tense if the question is asked in present tense. And do not write answers in present tense if the question demands the answer in past tense. Reading comprehension. Text reading exercise 1. Words to know and question answers. Reading comprehension exercise 1. First of all, I shall read the paragraph to you, then we shall know the meaning of important words, and then we shall write answers of the questions. One day a wolf felt very hungry. He wandered here and there in search of food, but he could not find anything to eat. At last he saw a flock of sheep grazing in pasture. He wanted to eat one, but they were guarded by a hound. The shepherd's son was also tending the flock vigilantly. The wolf found himself helpless. At last he hit upon a plan. He hid himself in the skin of a sheep and safely went into the flock. The hound could not find out the wolf in disguise. He killed the sheep and ate it without being caught. In this way he ate up many sheep and their number began to fall every day. The shepherd was greatly worried but could not find out the thief. Now we shall see the words of important meaning. Hound, wolf, shepherd, wandered, search, vigilantly, grazing, pasture. What could be the possible meaning of a hound? A hunting dog. Animal, wolf is an animal. Shepherd, a man who tends the sheep or who carries the sheep. Wandered, strolled, walked. Search means to find out something. And by vigilantly we mean actively. Grazing, eating grass, pasture, and orchard. Otraka. So we can see here the clothing of the sheep or the wolf. Well, our first question arises, what did the wolf wander about? The answer to the question is, the wolf wandered about in search of food. Question number 2. Did he find anything to eat? Well, the answer arises, no, he did not find anything to eat. Our next question is, why was the wolf helpless? The answer is, the wolf was helpless because the flock of sheep was guarded by a hound. How did he get into the flock? He put on the skin of the sheep and went into the flock unchecked. Question number 5. Well, the question arises, why was the shepherd worried? Question number 5. Well, the question arises, why was the shepherd worried? The answer to this question is, the shepherd was worried as the number of sheep began to fall every day. Our next question is question number 6. Did he find out the thief? Here by he we mean shepherd. And the answer is no, he did not find out the thief. Reading comprehension. Text reading 2, exercise 2. We shall also try to find out the words and their meaning. And we should also do questions and answers for text reading 2. In the reading comprehension 2, exercise 2, first of all I shall read the paragraph to you, then we shall see the words, meaning, and then we will attempt the question answers. On a hot summer day, a fox felt very thirsty. He went about in search of water, but he could not find water anywhere. At last, he reached a well. He peeped into it. Unfortunately, he slipped and fell into the well. A goat happened to pass by the well and looked into it. She said, "What are you doing here, uncle?" The cunning fox replied, "Dear niece, I'm enjoying a swim down here. It is very pleasant. Please come down and enjoy yourself too." The goat was also thirsty. She jumped into the well. Now we have certain words to know. We shall see them one by one. Peeped. The meaning of peep. Look over. Went about. The meaning of went about is to carry a task. Our third word is unfortunately. The meaning of unfortunately is unluckily. Passed by. walked by. Search, to find. Cunning, clever. Replied, answered. Pleasant, cheerful. These are certain important words which we have tried to know from the paragraph 2. These are certain important words which we have tried to learn from the paragraph 2. Now we shall see the question answer session one by one. Question answers session. In the question answer session, we have the first question, question number 1. What happened to the thirsty fox? The answer is, the thirsty fox slipped and fell into the well. Question number 2. Who passed by the well just then? The answer to question number 2 is, a goat passed by the well and looked into it. Question number 2. Who passed by the well just then? The answer to the question is, a goat passed by the well and looked into it. Our third question is, what did the goat do? The answer to question number 3 is, the goat wandered about in search of food. Question number 4. What did the goat say to the fox? The answer to question is, the goat said to the fox, "What are you doing here, uncle?" Question number 5. What did the fox say in reply? The fox said in reply, "I am enjoying a swim as it is very pleasant down here." Question number 6. Why did the goat jump into the well? The goat jumped into the well as he was taken in by the cunning fox. Reading comprehension. Now we have text reading exercise 3. Here we shall also do some words and their meaning, and we shall also solve questions and answers. In the reading comprehension exercise 3, again first of all I shall read the paragraph to you, and then we shall see the meaning of the important words, and then finally we shall do question answers. Once a stag was drinking at a stream. He happened to see his reflection in the water. He was pleased to see his beautiful horns, but when he saw his thin legs, he felt sad as he thought they were ugly. Suddenly he saw a pack of hounds at a distance. He ran as fast as his legs could help him. Soon he left the hounds far behind. He had to pass through a thick forest of bushes. His horns were caught up in a bush. He tried hard to pull his horns out of it, but all in vain by now. The hounds had come up. They fell upon him and tore him to pieces. Now we shall see the meaning of some important words from exercise 3. Our first word is reflection. Its meaning is mirroring, to see yourself. Went about, to carry a task or to go for something to do. Suddenly, instantly, behind, beyond, thick, bushy or abundant, thick forest, bushy forest, or abundant in trees. Through, all the time, between, horns. It's actually an encased bone, a hard outgrown bone on animal's head. Vain, proud, conceited. Now we have question answer session. In this session, we shall see question number 1 to question number 6. Question number 1. What was Stag doing? The stag was drinking water. What did he see in the water? He saw his reflection in the water. The question is, why was he pleased? The answer is, he was pleased to see his beautiful horns. Question number 4. What made him sad? The answer is, his thin legs made him sad. Again, the question is, why did he run? He ran for his life. Now we have question number 6. How did his legs help him? The answer is, his legs helped him to run fast. You will have noticed that I did add extra detail. If the question was asked in the past tense, how did his legs help him? The answer was, his legs helped him to run. So this was all the way to meet all the categories of the comprehension. Answer according to the tense. Do not use a very lengthy detail, and answer to each and every question in a very short way. Good luck, happy studies. Thank you by Miss Aamna Shahbaz. To all of you.